today I'm in the studio working on an instrument and a piece of music for a performance coming up May 18th. It will be some conversation about the idea of staying in the now, loosely based on the lectionary, with some meditative music to follow. And right now I'm working on the meditative music part of the show. Lately, I've been having a lot of fun with the 296T tip-top Buchla spectral processor. And I knew that I wanted to use this for this particular performance, but I also knew that I wanted this to be something that I could travel with easily, possibly even do a bike tour with in the future. During a recent conversation with one of my new synth mentors, France Jobin, the idea came up to use a piece of gear for something other than what it was intended to do. And that really set off a light bulb for me. I've had this Roland TR-8 drum machine for a long time that I haven't really been using. And I've set up some different performances with MIDI controllers, but I've always had to take an audio interface also. And it just dawned on me that this has two inputs, two outputs that I can figure out so far. If you can figure out how to get to the other two, I would love to know how to do that. I have 12 buttons, and I have a bunch of MIDI mappable knobs and sliders that I'm using for different things. And I'm mapping that all to VCV Rack to copy something that I built in my modular rig. And then the last little piece I'm using to complete this instrument is my soft step MIDI foot controller that I'm using to let me get my hands free to play my fiddle while I get things set up, and then move over to using mostly the TR-8. I didn't have time to get into a full explanation of how everything works in VCV. I'll do that next. And then I'm going to try to set up and record a little bit of my idea for this performance for you to hear before we actually run it on May 18th. And again, if you're able, come join us, North River Mills Methodist Church in Eastern West Virginia, May 18th at 6:30.